So, welcome to one of another short video how I'm testing the CCLE Cattaraugus Creek and Lake Erie CMTM session. I'm actually trying to recreate the old session from DAP from, I don't know, 2012 or something like this, and trying to use all the data he left somewhere usable on DLS with his permission, of course. Um, I managed to set up the first day already almost completely. I have, let's say, all four portals set up. I have the session startup cars also in place, and actually trying to test something I did last night because I had an error in my CMTM database. So basically the original database he was using for day 2 for a certain portal for the DAVP, which is the Dunkirk, Allegheny Valley and Pittsburgh Railroad or something like this. Don't ask me for the exact pronunciation, not my country, not my language. I'm trying to get my way through. Actually, I was testing this train. Um, just very short. This whole database is basically organized by columns. So you have the day, the database line, then you have the day. I'm currently trying to set up day 2, so the Tuesday. For day 1, I'm done with all portals. For day 2, I'm almost done. I'm trying this DAVP portal at the moment, testing it. And last night in my test run, I was missing some entries, but I think I just fixed it now. How to correct them. So basically, the hopper cars from BRP were not listed with the correct target destination, which should be in New York City Central North portal. They should have been loaded with coal, but they were not. So I'm just I fixed it, and I was about to test it. The train is set up to start in about 15 minutes after session start. This should give us enough time to have a quick look how it looks at the moment. There are also other portals which already been set up, and as I said, I want to test day number 2, the Tuesday. So let's start with the it's north the map. It's easier. So Tom, oh, nice. Let's start at Cattaraugus, and if we zoom out, we have this nice route. Let's go to the western part first because that's the easiest. I limited the display to the track marks of the industries I have set up. I'm basically using the database and set it up line by line. So only industries already occurred on these days are contained. So basically everywhere where I have a new database line. For example, Launa cement should be somewhere in it. So if we go to the west, because it's just for information, Launa cement is here. Has a few track marks. Bolton produce as an industry is not set up yet, didn't occur yet. Finger Lake has already some setup, and then we come to the west and at Wanaka, where there's a big port area, lots of ships, and here we basically have the connection to the New York Central in the northern portal, which is actually two portals, one for entry and one for exit, the same at the south. So they basically spawn from the portals, drop off cars, pick up cars, and disappear again in north or south. And if we return to Cattaraugus and look at the eastern part, there are no industries, there's a lot to drive. Then we have Gowanda, which actually has its own ECS location, and also some cars, and a sand load and gravel load facility. And a bit more edible farms as an industry, and here it splits down to the DAVP portal, the Dunkirk, Allegheny Valley and Pittsburgh Railroad, which is actually what I want to try to test if this train now has all the cars loaded with CMTM data. And here we have this Edison coal facility. And on the northern part, Oneida limestone facility. And here we actually have two parts of WNYP, which is the Western New York and Pennsylvania Railroad, again with two portals, the east and the western one. And in the middle we have Lime Lake, which has already set up two interchange tracks where the cars are about to get dropped off or picked up. I'm trying to automate as much as possible, but AI is not working as intended in most cases, so probably at the end there will be some manual work. But first things first, a day starts with working on, let's see, we have one drive at the moment. At the ECS location at Cattaraugus, which is here, and there are lots of cars. Fun. For day 2, the CMTM setup, let's see, we already have some. I'm just picking random one because I'm not going to play the whole session now. At the end it should be a 7-day session, but if anyone really plays it, let me know please. Also, if anyone wants to test the whole thing or even partially, just let me know. The boxcars are set up, the open hoppers, I have only 4 of them, but as you can see I have many more orders. But from the trains there should be some bringing cars for ECS, so I can use them to serve the other industries as well. The covered hoppers, we have 3 orders. Yeah, that's it. And here there are no more. Yeah, no more for boxcars. As I said, there are more ECS locations. Let's check wonder. 10 cars in total. Do we have something? Yeah. Loading gravel. Loading gravel. More gravel. And one more. And for this one, ECS number 2, we have also 4 orders for sand in this case. Okay. And let's see if there is something we can use already. Oh, lots of stuff. The Edison power coal for BRNP, which I forgot to look up what actually that is. The cars, they are empty, going for the Dunkirk portal empties, so basically returning them. Finger Lake has 2 cars waiting, one for the Western New York and one for New York Central. Both are loaded with bottled episodes. Making ketchup, who knows. The commodity itself does not make too much of interest because it is set up in the background. As you can see, there popped up a new driver, so we already have one spawned train. Let's check the bakery. 2 of them. Pastries on pallet 2. I think CMTM only takes the first queue in the cars, so this one has only 2, but actually doesn't matter. It's loaded, that is what is important. Bakery, some scrap. Here we have 3 empty gondolas. Roller cement. 1 waiting, loaded. Limestone. Lots of them for the DAVP. And last one, freight house for Lime Lake. This one also goes to, where do we go? Lime Lake. Von Wakana to Lime Lake, this way. Wanaka. So that's basically the setup for day number 2 if you just want to start on day 2. Now let's have a look at this train here. It has cars for ECS, the coal cars we need, the empty ones. Then we have some box cars loaded for some industries, with whatever. Then we have some more empties for DAVP, one for the Western New York. Edible Farms gets an empty cars, and the remaining cars are just passing through to the western portal of Western New York and Pennsylvania. I think, yep, this one I let drive through all the way here to, we are here, to the Lime Lake area. And Lime Lake has basically 2 interchange tracks, which I already set up. Eastern one is basically the left track here, this siding, and on the other end we have another interchange, the main line, and the interchange in the south of it. So not set up yet is to at all the cars here. I've been trying to do it with commands, but I just realized I have a fun resolution. Okay. Let's decouple. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cars. Let's see if I counted correctly. And then it should go to the track mark of Western New York, Eastern. Does it work? Yep. Ah! Okay, almost. Excuse me. Okay, let's see if this works. Now it basically just is supposed to park the cars there and then hold the train. And it just changed direction and decouple. From number 2, so we can keep the tender if this works. This will be subject of a later stage in testing. I'm actually waiting for this Dunkirk train to see how it works. However, this train just should drop off the cars back there, then connect to the train again and proceed to the western portal of W and YP. Also, we have the other train arrived, which has at the western portal all cars for the eastern portal, so just passing through. The last one is not a freight car, it's set up as an it's not really set up as an caboose, but it should be one, yeah. And the first car is supposed to remain on the track on the road for these local industries. So navigate to track mark Western Interchange. No, actually not. To westbound 4. Because only this car should be disconnected. Hold the train, decouple number 2, then navigate to track mark Interchange West. Okay, will be interesting to see if that works. And here we are, quite good with all the cars. Yeah. Ha! That worked. I should have noted it. And now the question would be connect again to this one. Let's see. Couple. PV should be this one. There's our train of interest. Sometimes AI passes red signals, sometimes not. Sometimes the signals are set up as permissive. Probably that's the reason AI is passing through. Sometimes they are not, but I'm not going to mess with the signals. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, we do it manually. Oh, come on. Some signals you can set to restrictive, but those you can't. Nope. Well, then we do it manually. Pass the signal and continue schedule. How are you doing? Oh, almost arrived. Frankie is already at stopping and okay. Wait there. Excellent. So far so good. Yeah, okay. This one. I need to calculate more. And Frankie. Yeah. I'm lazy. Navigate to track mark. The western one. Okay. Now let's have a look after Harry, which is the actual train of interest. Let's see. We are supposed to have for day 2 1 for Lona, 6 for Edison. Yep, it works. Ten for the New York Central North. That works. And an 8 for the South. And a few for the East. That works. Excellent. So basically, some interchange, we dropped them off at the interchange, but I'd just take any. This is waiting. Let's see. Decouple number 2. Oh, I see. Decouple. No. 3. Or not? Ah. Just out of interest, maybe it works. Yeah. This works. I have no idea why. Not sure. Maybe that's a permissive signal. Then we can say stop, then navigate via Lime Lake. So we have two tracks, which is great for meeting eastbound and westbound, but it's not track mark, so we use this one. You are going eastbound. There's only one platform, and then you can proceed to the Western New York East portal. This guy is doing the other way, navigate to Lime Lake westbound. We have platform 1, and then the portal west, Western New York. Yep. So, well, they are getting on the move. Here we could start dropping off the cars, but I'm not playing this part. I'm more interested in just being a rail fan and playing on this old route, just taking pictures. Let's get some scenery. Just for fun. Oh, people, let me watch, let me watch. The session, as I said, is more or less from 2012, so there's no real road with the latest technology we can use in 22. But honestly, I don't care, because actually it's quite fun to have some operation going on. Actually, now the real fun starts, or the real work actually starts. Because your task is to serve all the industries, and two more trains are to come. One from the New York Central North, I think, in the morning, and one from the south in the afternoon. Ah, I missed it. I missed it. Go away, go away, go away. Rail fanning does not really work. Okay, I think just for this little test, it was successful. I will set up the next train and I think I might record it. It might get a bit boring for you, but on the other hand, maybe you want to see how I'm actually making a train bring all the tags where the cars belong to. Okay, that's for now. See you.